What's up guys, Matt here, and this is vlog number 90. So, today's vlog had some questions. Had this question build up a few times now and kind of get repeated and asked again a few times, so I figured, hey, let's answer it, alright? So, question was, I've never been to a trade show before. What's the best trade show to attend? And it's a great question, because those of you who have never been to a trade show, there's all types of different trade shows out there. And a lot of different styles, and some trade shows are better than others, depending on what you're trying to do. So, the trade shows we attend, the ISS, the Imprint Sportswear shows, the NBM show, the DAX show, DAX, the Embroidery Mart show, the SGIA show, what am I missing here? ASI, there's also Sage, there's also PPAI, there's all of the crafting shows, everything Embroidery Mart, all things Silhouette. There's a ton of different shows out there. So, when trying to decide what show is best for you, it's basically look at your business structure, look at your customer base, look at what equipment you have, and kind of pick your show from there. So, all things Silhouette, hey, Silhouette Cameo users, right? And we have a booth there, and Lisa teaches a bunch of awesome classes there, and that's a great show to go to. So, great for all of you Silhouette users, because you get a lot of Silhouette tutorials, and we have vinyl and everything else, all types of awesome things there. Everything Embroidery Mart. It seems like an only embroidery show, but again, vinyl cutters, heat presses, heat transfer vinyl, rhinestones, kind of a little mixture of everything, but a much smaller show as well. Applique Getaway, another kind of crafting show that's a little bit smaller show, but here's the thing, guys, don't think that just because it's a small show, it's not a good show. Because honestly, if I were still doing the finished product side of it, I would like going to those shows even more, because you get a lot more one-on-one attention, right? Because it is a little bit smaller show. There's not 10,000 people at the show. There might be 400 people at the show. And you can get to the different booths. There's not as many booths. It's not as overwhelming. You can get questions that you want answered, okay? Like, for example, when we go to the ISS Long Beach show, which is the biggest show of the year, for what we do for the rhinestones, heat transfer vinyl, sublimation, direct-to-garment, screen printing, all of that stuff, that's the biggest show of the year. It's the kickoff of the year. It's in January every year, and by far the best show of any, in my opinion, just size-wise and vendor-wise, okay? But when we're at that show, we'll have 30, 40 people at our booth the entire day, all day long, and it's really hard to get questions answered. And when we're working the booth, you want to try and, okay, I don't want to rush through this person and feel like I'm rushing them, but I also don't want to make this person wait so long, and on and on and on, where it gets difficult to manage everything. And from your perspective, looking in on the booth, you want to be able to get to the booth and ask questions and everything else. So, when it comes to training, okay, like the DAX shows are really good. I teach normally 2 classes both days of the DAX show. Embroidery Mart is really good. Same thing, I teach 2 classes there. NBM, when it comes to the training side of it, is probably my favorite a little bit, and only for one reason, okay? All of the training for you guys is completely free, okay? So we pay to train you. Okay, we pay to be able to do classes, to train you. And honestly, I like that, because you guys aren't necessarily paying for the class. It's completely free. If you show up to a class and you don't like it and the instructor is boring, you're like, man, this sucks, I want to get out of here. You can get out of the class and walk out of it. You don't feel like you lost anything because you didn't spend any money on it, right? Where if you spend money on a class and you get in there and the instructor's a dud and you aren't learning anything and they're just pushing product to you, which happens a lot, and you want to get out of the class, you're like, man, I paid 35 bucks, I paid 50 bucks, whatever it is for this class, you want to stick it out, and then when you stick it out longer, you're like, man, this really does stink, I'm going to fall asleep in here. So, I like, when it comes show-wise, size-wise, and what we do in our industry, ISS shows better for the floor for the actual exhibit hall because there's more booths and things like that going towards what we do. The MBM show has a great exhibit hall as well where we do in-booth trainings and everything, but it also has a lot of the science side of it as well. So those of you who do science as well, that might be a better show for you for the mixture. ISS does that as well, but MBM gets a little bit more into the science stuff with the wraps and everything else, okay? But now ISS has some great classes. One thing I like about the ISS classes is the full day workshop the day before. So it is paid. You pay in printed sportswear for that workshop, but I teach a workshop and it's the day before the show starts. It's a full day. It's from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and you make it and take it. So we cover all types of things. You make all types of awesome things. It's a really, really cool class. And you'll learn a lot in it. Okay, now the downfall to that class is, and I know why they do this, is they don't want you to push any product, okay? So, as you know, the TRW Design Wizard is our software. It's our proprietary software. Nobody else in the world can sell it, all right? So, here's the problem with that. You come to the workshop and you want to learn about the software as well, and we can't go over our software because it's our software. So, that part's a little bit frustrating, but what we do is we rent out a room and then we do a free after-hours class at a lot of the ISS shows as well to be able to show you the software. Because the way I look at it is we're not showing you the software just to push our software and big sales pitch, okay? Because you guys know us. We aren't a high-pressure sales like a lot of the booths get, and we want you to be comfortable with your purchase. But we also need to show you the software because if you can't make the design, then who cares if you know how to make the shirt because you can't ever get a design created to go to your vinyl cutter and your heat press, right? And that's the way that I look at that. But honestly, if you've never been to a show, any show is better than nothing. SGIA New Orleans is coming up here next week. Again, it's not our type of show, but it's a cool show because it's a huge, huge, huge show. It's bigger than the ISS Long Beach show, but it's a lot of sign stuff and everything, okay? And then you have ASI, who it's all promotional products, and PPAI, that's all promotional products as well. But we show up at a lot of those different shows just to be there because a lot of you still go to those shows. You may do this business and promotional business as well. So all different types of shows. If you have any questions about any of the shows and what they offer and if we're teaching classes, just comment below. Let us know. We'll let you know. But go to a show. It's an eye-opening experience and it's really awesome and it got my business going. Okay, so go to a show. I mean, unfortunately, the place that I started with when I started my business didn't really get me what we needed and the training and the education and the support and everything that we wanted. And unfortunately, but also fortunately, because if I had all that stuff, then I probably would have never started the Rhinestone World. So everything happens for a reason. So we were frustrated, me and my wife were frustrated as we were trying to build our business and we weren't getting the support and everything that we needed. So we said, you know what, we're teachers. We can teach people this. We went through all of the pitfalls of everything that you can possibly do wrong and we learned a lot of things that we did right that made a pretty awesome business. Let's share that with everybody. And, I mean, had that never happened and had we never got the kind of support that we had gotten or lack of support that we have gotten, the Rhinestone World would have never been created. So I can't complain about that, right? So hopefully this vlog helped you out. Trade shows are awesome. Go to them. And by far, you're going to get the best deals you've seen at a trade show, okay? By far. When it comes to artwork, when it comes to equipment, when it comes to anything. And if you're going to a future trade show and you're looking at a heat press or a vinyl cutter, give us a call ahead of time and you can pre-order that floor model as well, where you're going to get a discounted price. You're going to take it home with you from the show where you get free shipping, obviously, because you bring it with you. Same warranty and everything, and you get some, not only a discounted price, but you get a free artwork pack. You get a bunch of bonus stuff. So But those sell at every show. They sell quickly, but you can pre-order them before the show even starts. So if you say, hey, you got a 16 by 20 hot tronics autoclam coming to the SGIA or the Charlotte NBM show, I want to order that before it even gets to the show because I want to bring it home with me. You're going to bring a graph deck, I want to order it today because I want to bring it home with me. I'm going to lock that baby up. Alright, crew? Thanks for watching, guys. You guys are all amazing. Comment below. Give me some more amazing questions. Trade shows are awesome. Go to one sometime. If you haven't been to one and you haven't been to ISS Long Beach, hey, make a trip out of it sometime. It's an awesome show. Thanks for watching, guys. You guys all have an amazing night. And, of course, subscribe to the YouTube channel there. Check out all the vlogs up there. Check out some other cool videos right there. And check out the website, therhinestoneworld.com, right on over there. Thanks for watching, guys. We will see you tomorrow.